How much do you think Werner spends on fuel every month? $100,000? $500,000? $1 million? The answer is none of the above. We actually spend over $45 million on fuel every month. That adds up to over $540 million on fuel every single year. And with today's fuel prices, that number is only going up. So you can see why getting the most miles out of every gallon of fuel purchased is a major priority here at Werner Enterprises. There are many factors that go into the amount of fuel a truck burns on a given day. Tire pressure and tread depths, acceleration and deceleration rates, aerodynamic design, engine technology and idle times, among other things. While the company is committed to investing in the development of engine technologies and aerodynamic designs, there are also things you can do as a driver to increase the fuel efficiency of your truck. In fact, driving behavior has the single biggest impact on fuel consumption over all other factors. Let's look at some of the ways to help you get the most out of every single gallon of fuel you use. Perform thorough pre-trip inspections on your equipment every day. While it's important to ensure all components of your truck and trailer are in proper working order, pay special attention to the tires. Low tire pressures can significantly reduce fuel economy. Every 10 psi of underinflation leads to approximately a 1% decrease in fuel economy. As you complete your pre-trip inspections, ensure the steer tires measure at least 110 psi cold, and that all other tires measure at least 100 psi cold. Maintaining proper inflation is free and relatively easy to do. Pay attention to the weight of your equipment. The more weight you have to move, the more energy and therefore fuel it will take to move that weight. There's not a lot you can do about the weight of the freight in the trailer, but you can control how much weight your personal items add to the truck. Take an inventory of your personal property and evaluate if you're hauling around things you don't need. Avoid adding unnecessary items to your truck. Also, watch your fuel level. The more fuel in your tanks, the heavier your equipment is. The heavier the equipment, the more fuel you'll use. Generally speaking, there are plenty of options for fuel stops along your route, so you shouldn't have to completely fill your tanks at the pumps. Minimize your out-of-route miles with proper trip planning. Fewer miles driven equals less fuel used. It's as simple as that. The Navigo directions you get on your MCP 200 should take you on the most direct route that maximizes use of interstate highways. However, remember that it's your responsibility to verify those directions with an atlas and plan your trip to anticipate construction detours, road closures, extreme weather, and stops for fuel and brakes. If you're on an account that doesn't have access to Navigo, your trip planning skills are even more important.